Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Bobi, aka Paginator, and as you probably read from the thumbnail, this is a shopping haul. I do have a couple of books, but most of this is going to be non-bookish things. I'll start with the books, and then that way if you don't want to see the other stuff that I bought today, you can move on with your day. These books actually came from the Dollar Tree. I very rarely find books that look interesting at the Dollar Tree, but when I was there, I saw this one sitting on the shelf, and I caught, the thing that caught my eye were the authors' names, Nina LaCour and David Levithan. Everything that I've read by David Levithan is really enjoyable, and so I thought, oh, that might be cool, I should read the synopsis. And it seems like a pretty typical boy meets girl set in a high school, and like these kids have known each other through school for years. So the overall plot synopsis doesn't seem all that exciting, but I was intrigued by the authors, and it was $1. So I thought, hey, if I'm ever just like really needing something like a meet cute story, or I don't even know if it's a meet cute story, like whatever, like a boy meets girl story, then I've got this one sitting here with an author that I trust. The next one is Kismet by Luke Tregit, and this is about a girl named Anna who's 29, so it's not young adult, it's a little bit older than what I typically read, but that's fine. Sometimes you need a break from that. And she's kind of in the middle of an existential meltdown. It says, from the outside, everything in her life seems to be going just fine. She has a decent job, a devoted BFF, and a lovely boyfriend named Pete, with whom she is exactly 70% compatible. According to Kismet, the matchmaking app that everyone in Anna's world uses to find love. Still, isn't there supposed to be more to life to this than life? I know words. Still, isn't there supposed to be more to life than this? Should she settle for a secure and predictable existence with Pete, or risk anything for a life of passion and adventure? So she hasn't been on the app since it matched her up with Pete, but now she's like about to turn 30, and she's kind of losing her cool, and she decides to secretly rejoin, and she encounters this guy named Jeff with a G. I don't know why that makes a difference to me, but it does. And he is a journalist, and she has a compatibility score of 81% with him. So she's kind of like, maybe I should see where this goes. Poor Pete. Anyway, it seemed like just a kind of a funny love story, great to pick up on a random day, and it was $1. And the last one that I got from Dollar Tree is The One That Got Away by Lee Himes. You can see it was originally sold at Target because it's got the little Target discount there. And this one, again, I was like, it's $1. It sounds kind of cute. Let's go for it. This is about a girl named Abby Leahy. She's an overworked mom. She's a publicist. She's very unappreciated. She feels kind of frazzled, and her husband's out of work. He's a landscaper, and she's like, I need a break from life. And she accidentally tumbles down an escalator in a Nordstrom store. And she has one of those alternative lifestyle experiences where she's suddenly Abby Van Holt, and she's married to this guy that she once turned down, Alex Van Holt, and he's a congressional candidate, and they live in this amazing penthouse, and she gets to wear ball gowns, and she's in like the creme of Philadelphia society. So if she had said yes to a date with this Alex Van Holt years ago, this could be her life. So it kind of reminded me of that movie Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow, that like in one instance she makes the train, and then in another like rewind kind of situation she doesn't make the train, and so we see these two stories playing out. Yeah, seemed like a fun read and a good deal for $1, so yeah. I'll go through the rest of my Dollar Tree stuff and then move on to the things that I picked up at Walmart. So I live in a really, really dry area, and usually I always have lotion with me, but I didn't today. For some reason, I had taken it out of the bag and whatever. So when I was at Dollar Tree, I picked up a 2-pack of hand cream. You can see that one's already been pulled out of the box. The scent is Vanilla Bean Peppermint, I don't love the scent, it's okay, but I really just needed something to moisturize my hands, because when they get super dry, they start to crack and bleed, and we don't want that. So it did its job. The smell is more vanilla than peppermint, but it's a dollar store lotion. You can't expect a luxurious thing for $1. Alright, what else did I get at Dollar Tree? Ooh, wrapping paper. So for my nieces and nephews, I always do gifts for them every year, and this year I'm doing journals, and I needed wrapping paper, and the Dollar Tree always has fairly decent stack of wrapping paper choices, and so this year I got Scooby-Dooby-Doo wrapping paper. One of my nephews calls it Scooby-Dooby-Doo instead of just Scooby-Doo. It's so cute. He's 4, so everything he does is cute. Anyway, I got that in honor of him, and we'll wrap up the kids' presents in Scooby-Dooby-Doo paper. Also from the Dollar Tree, I got these little stacked pencils. They're little pieces of pencil that stack together to build up to one stack. These are Jurassic Park, and these are Frozen 2. And I thought I'd add these to the kids' presents. These will go in the girls' ones, and these will go in the boys' ones to have a pencil with their journal. I'm also giving them a colored gel pen, but especially for the little ones, pencils tend to work better. And these stackable ones are fun to play with. And the last thing I picked up was some lip balm, and it is mint scented. It says this is meant to be. And the little container is shaped like a macaron, which is fun. So it looks like you've got a little macaron in your purse or wherever you keep it. And we're just going to give this a little try. It's not overly heavy on the mint, which I really appreciate, because sometimes if things like this have so much mint in them that it just is kind of overwhelming. But definitely does the job, moisturizes the lips, and what more can you ask for? So I'm very pleased with that purchase. Alright, the other things that I have are from Walmart, and yeah, I know this isn't the usual vibe of my channel. I don't care. I went shopping. I need a video for the weekend. We're filming this stuff. I do have a bunch of bookish things coming in the mail, and they're going to be here on Monday. Like, everything's coming on Monday. My fairy loot from November, which is like way overdue, has been delayed through FedEx twice now. Seems to happen every time, but anyway, that'll be here soon, as well as some other bookish things. But for now, let's just see what I bought at Walmart. Alright, when I go to Walmart, I like to look at the t-shirts in the men's section, because they work just as well as a woman's t-shirt, and usually they have more fun prints. And for my job, since I'm a middle school teacher, I like to wear shirts with fun prints. So I got this one. It just says, I tried. That seems to be like the motto of my year for 2020. I tried. Do I get points for that? Anyway, I just loved this, and it was like, oh, one of those $8 t-shirts, $8 or $9 t-shirts, and it's soft, and it's got a funny thing on it, so what more is there to say? So one of the joys or curses, however you want to look at it, of being single as an adult is you get to be Santa Claus for yourself. And so Santa Claus is buying me comfy pajamas this year. It says it's cold outside, and it's got this polar bear with a scarf, and it's really like furry fuzzy. And then we've got these buffalo check plaid pants. Let's see if I can actually get the right side of the fabric here for you to see, that go with it, and it's also that furry fuzzy. I know that these are not going to be pajamas that I'm going to want to wear every day of the year, but something my family's doing this year that's really exciting is we're going to a cabin up in Island Park, which is a place near Yellowstone Park, if you've heard of that. And it's gorgeous. Like, in the winter time when the snow has fallen on the trees, you feel like you are in Santa's North Pole. Like, you're pretty sure you're going to see an elf at any moment, even though it's in Idaho. It's not like we're up in Alaska or northern Canada or something. Anyway, it's still magical. And just the vibes of everything being in a cabin in that magical wintry place, I wanted furry pajamas. So Santa Claus is getting me these pajamas for Christmas from Walmart. Thank you, Santa Claus. I'll have to wrap those up. I always do Santa Claus for myself because my little nieces and nephews, that still believe. They always ask me, what did Santa Claus get you? And if I say, no, Santa Claus didn't come to my house, they're going to be like really upset. So that's what I'll do. Maybe some of these books that I picked up at the dollar store will also be from Santa Claus. Another thing I got at Walmart is a DVD of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is the original animated version from like the 60s, I believe. See if it says when it was first made, 1966. I love the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch, and I also really love this one, and I just wanted a copy of it, plus I want to take it with us on our trip. It'll be a fun one to watch while we're in the cabin. I also picked up some perfume for myself. This is the brand I always get. It is cheap perfume, but it's the smell that I love, love, love. It is Wild Musk by Coty, and I just needed some more. I did get a nerdy fandom kind of fun thing. We got some enamel pins that are Nightmare Before Christmas themed. These were in the little like Funko Pop gaming kind of area. And I usually walk through there just to see what fun new Funko Pops are being made. I don't usually buy anything, but when I saw these pins and they were $8 for the set of 4, I was like, that's $2 a pin. And these look like pretty decent enamel pins. You get 4 characters from one of my favorite movies. Like, why would I not buy this? Right? Alright, up next I got some treats for myself. Milk chocolate dove thingies. These were in the Christmas gift set area. If I'm really good, I will save these for my Christmas trip and share with nieces and nephews. But if I have stressful or anxiety days, these are going to get in my belly. So we'll just see what the future brings. Let's everyone keep our fingers crossed that my students will be really good next week. It's the last week before Christmas. Let's keep my fingers crossed that the kids will be good and my patience will hold out. Oh, that reminds me, I have to tell you the story. Okay, this is like the best compliment of my life. So, the other day I got really mad at one of my classes. They're 8th graders and they don't listen very well because they're too cool for that kind of thing. And later that day, after I had gotten mad at them, a kid sent me a document that was a letter to me, and he was like, gosh, I'm really sorry we were being knuckleheads. And he went on to tell me about how he's really glad that I like Harry Potter because he likes Harry Potter, and he goes, you are like Professor McGonagall because you're really good at your job and you can be really scary. I love that so much. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. I am saving that letter. Yeah. Okay, moving on. The last few things I have are just some bath self-care items. A couple of these things were just $1, so I got some bubble bath powder, and the scent or whatever is sparkling wine. Now, I don't drink wine, but that has nothing to do with using bath powder, and it went well with the other item that I found for $1, which is foaming sugar scrub, champagne wishes, honey and pear with honey extract. So I thought champagne wishes, sparkling wine, like they're both the same, like baby pink. They kind of go together. I could use them one night for a bubble bath. And like sugar scrubs, I love sugar scrubs. I would use one every day if I could. Why can't I, you might ask? Because books cost money. Alright, last item. Now this is kind of a dual purpose thing. I'll show you what it is first and then tell you what my thoughts are. So Walmart had this set of 9 bath bombs for $9.99 or close to $10. Anyway, they have these cute little scratch and sniff stickers for 2 of the scents. We've got Cherry Blossom, that smell very florally, and Ocean Waves. That's what you would expect like an ocean wave scented thing to smell like. There's no other way to describe that. Alright, other scents we have here are Rose Petal. So there's the Ocean Waves. We got Vanilla Sugar, Strawberries and Cream. There's the Cherry Blossom, Lavender Dreams, Lemon and Lime, Coconut Macaroon. I'll probably give that one to my niece. And Beach Vacay. Now, I said this was a dual purpose. I have some of my students, some 8th grade girls who really wanted to do a Secret Santa gift exchange, and I was like, you guys, I don't know if I've got the energy for this. And they said, we'll run it, we'll do it all for our 8th grade service project. Can we please, can we please, can we please? So I said, okay, but you have to let me help with the gifts if kids are struggling financially because of COVID or whatever. And they said, oh, we'll take care of that. And I said, nope, you're not getting permission to do this unless I get to help you with that. And they said, okay. So the students drew names yesterday at school, and they know that if they need help buying something, they can come to me or one of the organizer girls and get help getting their Secret Santa gift. And so partially these bath bombs could be used for that if I needed a gift for someone, and most likely a girl. You know, I've got some snacks and candies and things that I also got in case I need to have gifts for kids for whatever, because every kid likes food, especially teenagers. They're like bottomless pits. So it'll be good times. And I haven't had a kid come to me yet and say they need help, but we just drew names yesterday. So the likelihood is I'll be able to keep and use these bath bombs, but I don't love coconut, so at the very least I want to find someone to give the coconut one to. Maybe that'll be my niece who loves coconut, or maybe it'll be one of the kids. We'll just see. But that concludes this haul, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.